if you had hope for Daredevil in this MCU, it's fading fast, people. It's fading so very fast. Breaking news from Bongling into Comics. She-Hulk head writer teases series lighter take on Daredevil. People have already seen a version who is very dramatic, dark, and brooding. Yeah, because that's what people liked. That's what people want. They want to see a Daredevil and they could say, well, okay, this is an interesting character. But no, this is the MCU, we can't have that. In case there was ever any doubt that Daredevil character would make it through his jump from Netflix to Disney Plus unscathed, I had hoped. I knew it was foolish, but I had hoped. She-Hulk attorney at law series creator and head writer Jessica Gao has confirmed that audiences will see a lighter side of the man without fear. Well, you should be afraid now when he makes his in-costume MCU debut. Gao revealed that Hornhead's personality would echo his new original comic book costume-inspired yellow suit. Turning to the subject of Daredevil, at the behest of Gore, Gao began speaking to his upcoming cameo with the sparkling recollection that she and the rest of the show's production team, well, first of all, we were shocked that we were able to use him. I was shocked too. Like when we first heard that he was on the table, I mean, we couldn't believe it, she exclaimed. We kept thinking like, okay, at some point someone's gonna say, just kidding. Like it's a cruel joke and you actually can't have him. I had really hoped it was a joke. And it just kept going and kept going. That ended it already. After briefly noting that Matt Murdock actor Charlie Cox was so wonderful and so game to do whatever, really shouldn't. And he's such a wonderful actor. He's a good actor and a wonderful human being. Gao then revealed that what was so fun about bringing him and Daredevil into our world is that people have already seen a Daredevil who is very dramatic, a little bit on the heavy side, very dark, brooding. Maybe that's why it was one of Netflix's highest rated shows, because people liked that. It was dramatic, it was fun, it was action packed, it got into it and it actually gripped you. But no, they don't want that. And it was so fun to be able to do what we do with every character. You mean destroy them? Is that what you do with every character? You just destroy them. Look at the clown show you turn Thor into. Every character cameo from the MCU is we take them from the environment that you know them from. You mean the environment where they shined, the environment that made them all stars, the environment that made the MCU possible, which is a much more dramatic and action-oriented role. Yes, genius, that's what people want. Much more on the serious side. No, because everybody enjoys a good clown fest. And we bring them into our world and they get to play in the tone of She-Hulk. Well, you already just turn off so many people. Gao explained to Ghost, and they got to explore and we get to see a lighter side of that character. Does anybody want to see a lighter side of that character? No. But you don't care about that. You know what they want. Following his confirmed appearance in She-Hulk, Daredevil will continue his adventures in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the recently announced Disney Plus reboot of his series, Daredevil Born Again. Well, if I ever was concerned about Daredevil Born Again in the MCU, well, now my concerns have just gone past, like, I don't know, 5,000 or something. Because if this is what we're getting in She-Hulk, God alone knows what we're going to get in Daredevil Born Again. If we resume credit for Marvel team costume designer Stacey Caballero is to be believe the Echo solo series. Yes, so it's going to be an Echo 2. That's probably going to be another mess because nobody's interested in Echo. People want to see Daredevil and Kingpin. That's what people want to see. But no, let's make it about Echo because When we put Kingpin and and Echo into that Hawkeye series, that failed miserably. Let's keep doing this again. People don't know what they're doing, you know. However, whether or not either of these outings will return the Devil of Hell's Kitchen to a tone closer to his original Netflix incarnation, I highly doubt it. Or if he'll remain a permanent member of the Marvel quip machine following his team up with the Jade Giantess ultimately remains to be seen. Why, why would they do this to my boy Daredevil? That's what I'm trying to understand. What possible reason could go through their mind to sit there and say, listen, you know what would be really fun? We had Daredevil in the Netflix series. It was beloved by fans. We finally got a Daredevil after that horrible movie that really nobody didn't like. But we got a Daredevil that was closer to the actual comic book version. People enjoyed it. There was a tone to it. I mean, when it started off, he was in dark. He was in the black costume. He was wearing with just the rag, the kind of thing tied around his face. So you know, you saw him naturally progress till he eventually got his suit. Then they went on to the big crossover with him, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and then he ended up, everybody thought he was dead and he ended up losing the costume. He came back again, he had to work his way back. It was a dramatic series that built upon itself. Every episode people watched, they enjoyed. I don't think I know anybody who could honestly say that the Daredevil from Netflix series was terrible and they didn't like it and they thought it was just a mess and pretty much everybody liked it. We may have one or two little issues here and there, but nothing to make the show horrible. And you're telling me that because that was such a success, let's bring him into the MCU Clown Fest now. And what we're doing now is turning everything into a running joke. Because apparently that's supposed to make sense. Let's put him in a show with She-Hulk, a series that promises to literally degrade men at every turn, while acting like, you know, she's the greatest thing since sliced green bread. And rather than we get a Daredevil who could actually be a sort of dramatic tone in this much needed series. No, let's turn him into a laughing stock along with the rest of it. Boy, it's like everything they just set out to destroy. I literally have zero hope for this Daredevil Born Again series, you know, because if this is what they're doing, I already have no care whatsoever to see him in the Echo series, and now we're getting him here, and it's a joke, and then we get him in the Echo series, maybe even worse. So then what? People are just destroying everything that made this entire MCU great, and they seem to act like everybody's supposed to be happy with it. Let me know in the comments what you think. You have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.